Stephen Paul Jobs was an American businessman, inventor, and investor, best known for co-founding the technology giant Apple Inc. Jobs was also the founder of Next and chairman and majority shareholder of Pixar. He was a pioneer of the personal computer revolution of the 1970s and 1980s, along with his early business partner and fellow Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak. Here are the famous quotes of this remarkable entrepreneur. "The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do." For the past 33 years, I have looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. I've always been attracted to the more revolutionary changes. I don't know why. Because they're harder. They're much more stressful emotionally. And you usually go through a period where everybody tells you that you've completely failed. Getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life. It's really hard to design products by focus groups. A lot of times, people don't know what they want until you show it to them. Quality is more important than quantity.
Sometimes, when you innovate, you make mistakes. It is best to admit them quickly and get on with improving your other innovations. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. This approach has never let me down, and it has made all the difference in my life. That's been one of my mantras: focus and simplicity. Simple can be harder than complex. You have to work hard to get your thinking clean to make it simple. Being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me. Going to bed at night saying we've done something wonderful, that's what matters to me. I'm convinced that about half of what separates successful entrepreneurs from the non-successful ones is pure perseverance. Technology is nothing. What's important is that you have a faith in people, that they're basically good and smart, and if you give them tools, they'll do wonderful things with them. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. My favorite things in life don't cost any money. It's really clear that the most precious resource we all have is time. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow know what you truly want to become. Sometimes life is going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. We don't get a chance to do that many things, and everyone should be really excellent, because this is our life. Life is brief and then you die, you know? And we've all chosen to do this with our lives. So it better be damn good. It better be worth it. I want to put a ding in the universe. Be a yardstick of quality. Some people aren't used to an environment where excellence is expected. Stay hungry. Stay foolish. You can't just ask customers what they want and then try to give that to them. By the time you get it built, they'll want something new. People think focus means saying yes to the thing you've got to focus on. It means saying no to the 100 other good ideas that there are. You have to pick carefully. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart. Great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team of people. The broader one's understanding of the human experience, the better design we will have. Everyone here has the sense that right now is one of those moments when we are influencing the future. And it comes from saying no to 1,000 things to make sure we don't get on the wrong track or try to do too much. We're always thinking about new markets we could enter, but it's only by saying no that you can concentrate on the things that are really important. No one wants to die. Even people who want to go to heaven don't want to die to get there. And yet death is the destination we all share. No one has ever escaped it. And that is as it should be, because death is very likely the single best invention of life. It is life's change agent. It clears out the old to make way for the new. When you're young, you look at television and think, there's a conspiracy. The networks have conspired to dumb us down. But when you get a little older, you realize that's not true. The networks are in business to give people exactly what they want. It doesn't make sense to hire smart people and tell them what to do. We hire smart people so they can tell us what to do. It's not the tools that you have faith in. Tools are just tools. They work or they don't work. It's people you have faith in or not. I'm an optimist in the sense that I believe humans are noble and honorable, and some of them are really smart. I have a very optimistic view of individuals. What is Apple, after all? Apple is about people who think outside the box. People who want to use computers to help them change the world, to help them create things that make a difference, and not just to get a job done. Part of what made the Macintosh great was that the people working on it were musicians, poets, artists, zoologists, and historians. They also happened to be the best computer scientists in the world. But if it hadn't been computer science, these people would have been doing amazing things in other fields. Our goal is to make the best devices in the world, not to be the biggest. If you're going to make connections which are innovative, you have to not have the same bag of experiences as everyone else does. I believe life is an intelligent thing, that things aren't random. Design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works. I was lucky. I found what I loved to do early in life. Woz and I started Apple in my parents' garage when I was 20. We worked hard, and in 10 years, Apple had grown from just the two of us in a garage into a $2 billion company with over 4,000 employees. Older people sit down and ask, "What is it?" But the boy asks, "What can I do with it?" The system is that there is no system. That doesn't mean we don't have process. Apple is a very disciplined company, and we have great processes. But that's not what it's about. Process makes you more efficient. I think money is a wonderful thing because it enables you to do things. It enables you to invest in ideas that don't have a short-term payback. This is what customers pay us for, to sweat all these details so it's easy and pleasant for them to use our computers. We're supposed to be really good at this. That doesn't mean we don't listen to customers, but it's hard for them to tell you what they want when they've never seen anything remotely like it. We hire people who want to make the best things in the world. A lot of companies have chosen to downsize, and maybe that was the right thing for them. We chose a different path. Our belief was that if we kept putting great products in front of customers, they would continue to open their wallets. Throughout my years in business, I discovered something. I would always ask why you do things. The answers that I would invariably get are, "Oh, that's just the way things are done around here." Nobody knows why they do what they do. Nobody thinks very deeply about things in business. So, we can see that Jobs, a pioneer in technology and innovation, left behind a legacy of wisdom that continues to inspire. His belief that those who dare to think differently can change the world resonates powerfully. Jobs emphasized the importance of passion in work, advising to pursue what you love relentlessly. He embraced failure as a pathway to growth, finding liberation in setbacks. Jobs stressed the significance of quality over quantity, advocating for simplicity and focus. He championed perseverance and intuition, urging individuals to trust their inner voice. Above all, Jobs valued human connection and the pursuit of excellence, shaping a philosophy that continues to influence generations. So, what's your favorite Steve Jobs quote?